Hello, beautiful one. Welcome to another episode of Perfectly Posa podcast. You are listening to your host, Posa herself. Alpha, Almighty, what's been going on with you? I keep asking this question, what's been going on with you? And I don't see people telling me, what's up? Am I talking to myself? Am I what? A clown? How far? What's going on with you? Leave me a comment. Tell me what's going on with you. I genuinely want to know. Okay, so before I forget, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thank you for being legit. Thank you for being good. Thank you for doing the best you can at whatever level. Thank you for taking up the responsibility to be in charge of those little ones. Thank you. Guys, let's get down to the gist for today. I've been doing a lot of soul searching. If you've been keeping up with me, you know this already, right? And one of the things that you do when you're trying to realign with purpose is you essentially put everything that's happened in your life that has gotten you to this point under the microscope, right? I mean, you examine it. Where did you go wrong? And for me, I realized that there's a pattern that's been happening in my life for 3 years now. Last year, I got the memo about breaking cycles in that last year, and I thought I did. And then this year again, I'm saying certain things, and I'm like, this feels like this pattern is still continuing. And then I realized that means I must not have completely learned everything that I was supposed to learn. So this is the reason why it is very important that at every year, at every age, completely go through the process so that you would completely understand what that season in your life was meant to teach you. So you don't carry over. So in the next year, you're not doing what you're supposed to do previous year. You are back off the line. Anyway, that's an aside. Back to where I'm at. So it came down to something. When I began to search, it came down to the point that I realized that I have lost sight of the value of me. And I do not say this lightly because I am astounded. I have lost sight of the value of me. I have let things that people have done in the last couple of weeks affects me to the point that I have lost value of what I do. See, I'm the kind of person that when a client comes to me and say they want this, they want that, I can immediately see the vision. I can immediately understand what I want to deliver. And I immediately know how much it will take me. Now, I don't make the items. I curate it. I put it all together. So that's my time. That's my creativity. Those are my hands. That's my handiwork. And then I deliver a perfect gift. You see this thing I just said? I've lost sight of it. Because I have let some seemingly minute issue just go, didn't treat it, and it has become a virus. It's become an infection and it's affecting all the other part of my life. I know this sounds harsh, but it's not. I'm driving somewhere. When acquaintances tell you, why will you charge me this amount when I see it everywhere? And you have other acquaintances say things like, let's not even get there. The truth is, it's not about them. All of this, what I'm trying to say, is not about them. No other person should place value on you. You are the only person that can place value on you. And the minute you lose that, the minute you forget that only you can place value on you, a lot of things start going wrong for you. You still having a lot of setback because it's like an infection. It may start out small. If left untreated, it will spread around. It would go into your career, It would go into your relationship. It would go into your mental space. If you lose value of who you are in life, know thy own worth. It's because you know value on who you are that you can say no to certain friendships. You can say no to certain demands. You can create boundaries if you value yourself. See, if you lose sight of value, it would affect how you price in your business. It would affect how your business grows. If you lose value for yourself, or if you've never found it, it would affect the kind of friendships you would have. You will constantly be fighting for your space in a friendship, in a relationship, in an office environment, in your marriage, in your society at large. Only you can place value in yourself. I have to keep repeating this thing because it's something that I have come to realize. If I even talked about it with a friend. See, let me tell you how it physically manifests in my life. Before now, if a client comes to me and say, I want this, I want that, I can immediately see it in my head. I can immediately know what I want to do for that package. And instantly I know how much it will cost. Because what I'm charging you for is for the gift items, for my time, for my creativity. See, for the ease I am giving to you. So I don't need to ask, what should I charge? Usually I just go ahead, charge. And then when I come out meet my friend, I'm like, how far? Was I too excessive? But I realized that somehow, this couple of days, I might be like, what do you think I should charge? No, another person, what do they think I should charge? Me who is doing the job. See, there are some people who have issues with financing, budgeting. That's just like real life issue. But there are certain things that you don't need to ask people because it's your life, it's your own. So when you find yourself asking people's opinion about certain things in your life that should be based on your decision, not only you know how it they do you have lost value for yourself. And you need to take it back. Because if you go around expecting the world should value you, boo-hoo, nothing for you. And when I say boo-hoo, I am boo-hooing myself. Because this is what I'll be like, See, I saw something that happened a couple of days ago. And my acquaintance came to me and she wants to do something. And I gave her the price. And oh my God, I was completely on that. Is it on that charge? Yes. No. She was negotiating at the amount that she called. I had to reason. I was like, the fuck? I had to reason. I'm like, how do you expect me to do this job with this price? It confused me. And then they asked me for pictures. This. I sent pictures. And then that was it. The next thing I am seeing picture of what they actually did. Yes, of course, what I ordered versus what I got, right? And this has happened twice in 1 month. Like, take something that I gave to you, even take it to somebody who will charge you more. One, take it to somebody who will charge you more. One, to someone who will charge you less. But you know what? It's not about them. It's that somewhere along the line, you no longer see me that I have value to add. And that's my fault. Right? I could blame it on them. I could talk about such people, who they are and all of that. But bottom line is, it's you. You have to see value for yourself so it reflects in your personal time. It reflects in the boundaries you set for people. It reflects in you being able to say no. It reflects in you being able to walk out of situations that are no longer serving you. It reflects in your professional life, in pricing, in knowing when that job no longer suits you, in knowing when you have to be your own employer. It's not just wake up and go and be your own employer. You will know when and what you should be doing, not just following the entire world. See, there is so much that value impacts on in our life for us to lose sight of it. There's too much balance on value for oneself in knowing thy worth for us to lose sight of it. So if you have felt that you have not been treated right in a relationship, you genuinely know that you're not a witch or you're not a wicked person, but that they are not treating you right in this relationship. If you've ever felt underpriced, overlooked, disregarded, treated unfairly, or whoever in your family, in any kind of relationship, in your office, career, maybe it's time to look inwards. Maybe it's time to start understanding yourself, know who you are, know thyself, and place your worth. So, do you value yourself? And have you placed value on you? And I think that's all I've got to say for today, right? So I'll be leaving you here, but first I'd like to say hello to all my first time listeners, right? Hi, if you joined me for the first time today, thank you so much for listening to Perfectly Posa podcast. I hope you had a good time. I look forward to having you here again next week, Thursday. You can keep up with me on Instagram at Posa_herself. I promise to do better on Instagram, guys. See, I'm learning. Instagram is hard for me. Posting is hard for me, not Instagram. Posting on any social network is very hard for me. So I'll be doing better. Don't worry, more things to come. And if you have been here since day one, whoop whoop, my real MVP, shout out to you. Thank you for being an OG. And yeah, that's about it. Like, share. See, if you think someone will benefit from this podcast, please share to them. Like, comment, subscribe, give me a review, give me some ratings. Okay. So until I talk to you again next week, Thursday, keep being perfectly you.